Hey there, all my beautiful soul peeps. Angel of the Dawn, back with another message. This one is going to be for all of the elements, and I pulled runes for divine masculine and divine feminine energies. I'm going to try to make this pretty quick, but I did just want to do a video. It's been a little while again since I did videos. I have realized they're going to be more few and far between than they used to be, so you know, it is what it is. I just have a lot more going on now, so I am still taking personal readings or accepting personal readings. So if you'd like to get in on that, the information is in the description box below about the personal readings. Shout out to all of my new and existing subscribers. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys all so much for being here and all of your love and support and hanging in there with me through all of these transformational times and the hiatuses and all of that. So I love you guys. Keep growing. And so we're going to start with fire. Well, actually, we're going to start with the runes. So I feel like the divine masculine energy, with the runes that come out, they are really seeing either their own growth in their own divine feminine energy, or actually this can be an and or, you know, their own growth within their own divine energy, and really seeing a breakthrough there. I'm seeing the wealth and abundance that energy brings within themselves, and really seeing the worth that it brings to the whole picture, the whole ball of wax. Or it could be the divine masculine finally realizing that in an external sense of a divine counterpart, a divine feminine, starting to really see the value and the true worth of their divine counterpart. So really having a breakthrough possibly in that area. For the divine feminines, it's almost like it's the same thing, except for, I mean, it's like this separation from the divine masculine, whether it be the divine masculine within themselves or a divine counterpart, the separation that they've had with that energy has caused growth, and for them to determine their own self-worth and to know their own self-worth. So it's like everybody's coming on board with the growth and the rise of the divine feminine, which is only fitting, because we are in the rise of the divine feminine galactic year. So that actually seems like a very fitting, and I think we just entered into, I think, I seen something Aluna Ash posted about the third moon cycle, I think, so far this galactic year. So, you know, starting to get the ball rolling with this realization of, you know, who the divine feminine is from a masculine and a feminine perspective. You know, the divine feminines are starting to realize, or well, they've through this separation, they've realized who they are, and the divine masculine energy is having a breakthrough on having that same realization. So that's what I've got for the divine masculine, divine feminine energies with the runes. So we'll start with fire signs and pull a couple of cards and see what's going on there. My hair's been growing and I have been shedding worse than most dogs. It's crazy. Alright, so fire signs. Oh, and I also meant to mention in the beginning, all of this transformational energy that's coming in. I've been really still steering clear of watching or reading too much of other people's things lately. Well, I kind of quit totally for the last couple of months. I kind of just stepped back from everything and was just kind of getting my own messages. Um, but so I don't know what other people are saying or anything like that. Is what I'm getting at. Is but the energies that I've been feeling are very potent. Oh, how do I explain what I'm seeing? These energies are very penetrating to like the heart of matters, the heart of issues, the heart of um, pain or trauma or anything. It's really driving home to bring up a lot of things to be healed. We've been going through this energy, pretty much nonstop for, well, I can't even think, but um, there's something about this specific energy that has felt different. And I did mention a little bit about what I was getting in one of my last video I did, talking about like I was feeling an energy that was more of a spiral, but then also this straight on. It's like almost like a tornado, and then what do you call it? Straight force winds. Anyway, but something equally as powerful and energetic, but instead of going in a spiral, coming straight on and like through. So I don't know if that makes sense. Like I'm still trying to grasp exactly what that means, but the I feel like it means that this straight through energy is like clearing and collapsing timelines, because it's the straight through energy that is going through the spiral energy. It's like it's clearing it out. It's just moving through it and taking everything that doesn't fit or resonate anymore and just washing it away, moving it out. And so, this spiral energy will still remain, but it'll be cleansed. And so I feel like we are all kind of these spiral energies and these galactic forces that, and, cosmic forces, are just something about right now is just really sweeping through and just really clearing things out. And like I said, collapsing those timelines. So that's what I've been picking up a lot lately for at least the last 2-3 weeks, I want to say. So yeah, anyway. So moving on, fire signs. What is going on right now with fire signs? What is the most important message that fire signs need to know? Queen of Wands. Hey, that's a good thing. Two of Swords. Okay. So fire signs, you could be needing to make a decision. I kind of feel like kind of closing your eyes to a decision that needs to be made, possibly, because she's blindfolded in that Two of Swords there. Give me a couple more cards for fire signs, for what fire signs need to know right now. But the thing is you are the Queen of Wands right now, so you are, I feel like, standing in your power, but there's some type of decision that you're still not wanting to really look at. Some type of decision that needs to be made that you're just really not wanting to see. Or that's being hidden. I mean, it could be like a subconscious knowing, and it's just not, maybe standing in your power is what's needed in order to make that decision. I thought one flipped, but it didn't. Okay, but that one flipped out. Okay, and Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I feel like it's a decision that you are not wanting to make, and a decision that you've maybe made the wrong decision in the past. This could be a reoccurring theme. So I feel like this is more maybe not so much of you currently standing in your power, but a need to stand in your power, fire signs, and really open your eyes and see what decisions you have made in the recent past or the distant past. It really doesn't matter, but it's some kind of reoccurring theme that you're closing your eyes to. You're not wanting to see whatever this is, but it is a decision that needs to be made that either you're choosing not to make, or you've made poorly in the past. Either way. Okay, go ahead and give me 2 more cards for fire signs. See what else is going on. Or give me a little bit more information. Oh, not that many. Okay. Oh, that one flipped too. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Swords, both in reverse. So I feel like whatever this decision is, okay, because you also have the 5 of Wands as the bottom of the deck. Okay, so whatever this is, fire signs, you really are needing to stand in your power. In order for you to get out of maybe some regrets, and like keeping yourself up at night with worry and anxiety, not sleeping, not eating, just mentally, emotionally, and probably physically, not feeling very good. In order to get out of that energy, there is a decision that you're going to have to dig deep and really open your eyes, or maybe not even so much as open your eyes as just go within. That also could be what this card is saying. Go within, because the decisions that you've made in the past, or the choices that you've made, have caused a lot of regrets. And in order to regrets in, like I said, emotional, physical, mental turmoil, in order to get out of that, you're going to have to stand in your power. But you're battling walking away. You've got the 5 of Wands here with the 6 of Swords underneath. And it may be because, whatever this situation is that you're not wanting to see clearly, you may think that it's like a wish fulfillment because there was the 9 of Cups underneath that. But all signs showing that in order for you to be in your power, you're going to have to make different choices. You're going to have to choose better for yourself. Choose higher vibrational situations, people, things, in order to get out of this energy. I feel like the standing in your power here is what's needed, or what you're doing. That could be, the reversal of these cards over here. And that may be the battle that you've got going on within yourself, is like doing the right thing. I actually made a post earlier about that. Sometimes it's difficult to do what's right for yourself. And I feel like that could be what you got going on here, fire signs. With the 5 of Wands, I feel like this is more of a battle with yourself than other people. There could be other people involved, but I feel like even if there's other people involved, this is more of an internal battle that is showing up externally, if that makes sense. 9 of Wands is underneath. I feel like you really need to, take some time out and really go within, and find your power, find your strength. Definitely your strength. And yeah, both of these cards here have lions in them. And they're both fires, you know, whoa, almost that one on fire, literally, fire signs. And they're both fire sign cards. So I really feel like there's a need to really stand in your own power and do what's best for yourself, even if it's difficult. Really go within and see. You may have to put up new boundaries, because I'm getting, there's a lot of battle going on here. Yeah, there's a lot of internal battle I feel like going on here, fire signs, that really needs addressing. And I feel like until you can address this internal stuff, you're not going to get on the external what you feel like you're wanting, because there's some of that gunk I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the spiral and the straight winds, some of that gunk that still needs to be cleared out, you know, in order for you to see things clearly and to feel better within yourself, to draw in situations that don't make you, you know, have all of this sludge energy. I mean, it's all of the, I mean, this all just looks like a pile of goos over here to me. I don't know how to explain that. I'm just seeing like this drippy, gooey gunk. And it's like the choices in this internal battle, I feel like, keep leading you to this. So there's definitely some things that need to clear up, because, you know, you are this Queen of Wands or King of Wands, male or female, or, you know, it doesn't matter. This could be just be talking, like I was saying earlier, you know, divine feminines are rising. And even though we are all at different levels of our ascension and our healing, every one of us is healing and ascending in our own way. And so, and I mean, when I say every one of us, that's everyone on the planet, including the masculines with their you know, their divine feminine. So, this is a big part of the divine feminine really needing to step in their own power, and this goes for any sign, and any gender. You know, the divine feminines are really having to rise in their own power, and not in a bow down and kiss my feet type power, or holier than thou type of power, but just in a, I know what's best for me, and I move accordingly to that. You know, it doesn't matter what's best for someone else, it matters what's best for me. And that's how I'm going to move forward, you know. And obviously, anytime you have children involved, you always have to take your children into consideration. But other than that, like jobs and partnerships and things like that, other situations, like if it's, you know, if it's not in the highest vibration for you, it's not for you. So anyways, this is already longer than I intended to be, fire signs, but I really feel like you got a lot going on right now that may have you down. Don't let it keep you down. Work internally and figure out why things are happening the way they're happening, because we draw in the energy and the situations that are coming at us, and that we find ourselves in, and so we can get ourselves out of them, and know we can't control other people, and the people that do try, it will come back to them very, very adversely, but we can kind of, you know, we can draw in the type of people, the type of energy that we want. We can draw in the type of situations that we want, the type of feelings that we want, and none of that has to come from a specific person, because like I said, you can't, or you shouldn't manipulate or try to control other people. And if you have to manipulate or control other people, then that situation probably isn't for you. Just saying. Okay, so earth signs. See what is going on for earth signs. What is the most important thing that earth signs need to know right now? The Fool, the Queen of Wands. Earth signs, you could be feeling some fiery power. A new start in something that you're passionate about, definitely. Yeah, definitely taking a leap of faith in some type of new situation in a powerful way, in a very passionate way. There's a lot of passion here, a lot of light energy, very light-hearted. Whoa, 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 that's a lot. How many is that, damn it? Okay, well, we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse. This is really way more than I wanted. The World. The Ten of Cups. And the Magician. Okay, so this is kind of odd. And then you got the Nine of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm feeling like okay, well, let me examine this because this is kind of funny. So overall, it's like something that you wished for didn't come true or didn't come to fruition with the Nine of Cups here in reverse. I'm almost getting that this is like a past energy. Because ultimately, we got here a cycle, a new cycle that is going to bring in the Ten of Cups, which is, you know, even better than the Nine of Cups, with the Magician. So, like, you're manifesting the Ten of Cups after not getting, like, after something else didn't work out. You're taking a leap of faith and moving forward passionately towards a new start. There's something about, there was somebody in your energy may have not been honest. That may be the situation that didn't work out. I don't know, Earth Signs. I feel like you're very much standing in your power. But it's almost like there is... Okay. There is a delay in what you want. Because a truth has not come out about some type of creative, like some kind of creative project, or could even be, I don't know, there's some type of truth that's not being spoke about. Let's see, hold on, what does this say? Yeah, this is frustration with the new start. Because somebody's not telling the truth. But there is a new cycle starting. It does lead to the Ten of Cups. You are manifesting that. I mean, you got the freaking Magician, the Fool, and the Ten of Cups. Well, and the World. I mean, you got some great cards here. So, like, this is a very kind of odd reading. I mean, not really that odd, because it's just like, I feel like once the truth is spoken in the situation, then it turns over and becomes the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the new start, and the new cycle, and like, you know, like the World and the Ten of Cups, those are like lifetime, that's life partnership. That is the real deal, that's full on like twin flame, uh, divine partnership energy, and then you've got the Fool and the Magician too. So you're taking a leap of faith. You've been manifesting this situation. I feel like both people probably in the situation have been manifesting it, but there's some kind of truth that is still not being spoken. Let's see what the underneath card here is first. I'm really quick. Strength. Have strength. So yeah, okay, so things are going to be moving. There's going to be communication. Okay, yeah, wow. Communication is going to bring transformation. You've got the Knight of Wands and then the Death card underneath that. And it's going to have to be some honest, maybe, cut to the bone here with the Queen of Swords. Honest, cut to the bone conversation. Some harsh truth maybe, but it's going to bring about rebirth. I mean, you got death and then you got rebirth right underneath that. Like, this is how they're awful. And then you got the freaking the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Shields. Holy shit, Earth signs. That's some shit. It's like, there's got to be a conversation that is going to transform things. And it's got to be real. It's got to be raw. It's got to be, exactly what it is. It's got to be the truth, all laid out on the table. And it's going to bring rebirth. So, and then the Ten of Pentacles. So you got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the World. I mean, I don't know if you get much better cards than that, Earth signs. So that's some awesome stuff going on. So yay, Earth signs. We'll see how it plays out. But definitely there is some truth that needs to be spoken. And I feel like that's kind of like a hinge pin right now. It's like, one of those things that somebody needs to speak some truth. All right. So now we are on to air signs. I also just realized when I started to record this video that the last video that I put up, I forgot to add the music to it, to my intro. I went to go delete it like I usually do when I make a new video, and it wasn't there. I'm like, oh crap, because I don't watch the videos after I make them usually. Sometimes I do, to check for quality and stuff. Alright, air sign. Hey, there's that Death card. And I've seen the Lovers and the Two of Cups. And that's the Page of Cups. So we'll see. Air signs. What is most important energy most important thing for air signs to know? Got the Four of Cups. Air signs. It seems like you may be not seeing what the universe is trying to show you, what the universe is trying to offer. You may be keeping yourself preoccupied in order to, not deal with some things. But then we've got Justice here. So, truth will be revealed. So, I feel like air signs, you may really be trying to keep yourself busy to keep from dealing with some type of truth. Yeah, oh yeah. The Devil energy. Now this could be air signs. This could be dealing with a Capricorn. Truth about a Capricorn, but it also could be some truth about like an addiction, codependency, something along that lines. whatever it is, whatever this is that you're trying to avoid looking at. And even, you know, they say justice is blind, and she's definitely not or she's blindfolded, and he's definitely not seeing. But I feel like it's gonna swoop in. Whatever this is, though, it's keeping you up at night, not eating, not sleeping, anxiety, stress, worry. Give me at least one more card, please, for airs. Okay. Oh, yeah, this has something to do with the past life soulmate, and the bottom of the deck, because that's the Six of Cups, and then you've got the Lovers. Okay, so you may not be wanting to face a past situation. You may not be wanting to see the truth about a past relationship, something that was in the past. But I feel like this is something that is coming back around. You have the chance, you know, to move into this Lover's energy. But you've got to end the cycle, and it looks like right now you are the World in reverse, and so you have to end some type of cycle, and it could be some type of an addictive cycle. It could be that you haven't wanted to face that some type of an addiction of how it affected a past relationship. But I do see that if you end this cycle, you do get wish fulfillment. You've got the Nine of Cups underneath that. Yeah, and then you've got the Nine of Wands, which is like surrender, and it's gonna take some work. I do feel like you are putting in the work, though, because that was at the behind the deck. So I do feel like you may not have wanted to see certain aspects of whatever this past life soulmate connection was. Whoops, I just put those cards backwards. Okay, which ones? How did they go? There we go. Jacking up my cards. Okay. So I really feel like this is actually, because the Lovers is the overall, it may be that you're starting to see like the truth. Maybe this is past energy where you've kept yourself busy and kind of like to be in denial of like this truth of how some type of an addiction affected your past relationship. Now that this truth is coming out, I feel like that's what's been keeping you up, and it may not be just addiction. Like I said, it could be codependency on anything, relationships, gambling, drugs, alcohol, bad behavior, lying, whatever your codependency is, whatever you're kind of addicted to. But it's keeping you up at night. It's stressing you out. But I do feel, again, like I said, or was trying to say, I feel like there is some work being put in. Yeah, and you're putting down some burdens, too. You could have acquired some type of burdens that were not your own, and you're putting down. You also could be releasing yourself here from guilt and, guilt, shame, and things like that. This could be inner work, especially because it was in the back of the deck. This could be inner work and inner healing, working on healing this past life situation, this past relationship, and putting down the burdens of, knowing that everything that happened for a reason, and that as long as you learn your lessons and move forward, that, there's no reason to have the guilt and the shame or, anger, whatever the lower vibrational energies are. Yeah, so that's what I've got for air signs. I do feel like you're moving towards, now if you end the cycle, you have to end the cycle to get your wish fulfillment and to move into this lover's energy, which this is one of the most beautiful lover's cards. I freaking love this. I don't know if you guys can see it. See it very good. I love, love, love this card. Yeah, anyway. Alright, so that's what I got for air signs. So it's like you've got to heal your past to move into the high vibe relationship or connection that you are wishing for. Air signs. All right, water signs. What is the most important message that water signs need to hear right now? Alright, water signs. But about to lose a bunch. Well, that one popped right on out. Straight up and out. That was funny. 6 of Wands. So moving forward, or you're feeling victorious about something, moving forward with something. There is a sense of victory. Or like something's moving forward in a positive way. Whoa. Knight of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups in the upright. Okay. Hold on, let me go ahead and get one more card, because this is interesting. Because I feel like water signs, what it looks like so far is somebody that you thought was going to be maybe dependable, stable, be a good foundation, maybe felt like somebody that was going to be a good husband. I feel like they didn't offer their cup of love to you, but it's like you're just riding right over that, moving forward to this King of Cups. You've got this King of Cups. It could be water sign, but I don't usually do signs. I just feel like this is somebody that's ready to more on a more emotional and spiritual level with you, water signs, and so that's where there's a victory. It's like you had to go through this other situation to realize that it wasn't this type of stability that you were truly desiring, that more of a 3D stability. It was more of a emotional and spiritual stability that you were looking for. So I feel like it's like you had to go through this situation in order to realize that that's not truly what you want, because I feel like that's what you thought you wanted maybe in the past, or maybe what you grew up and was led to believe was like the right kind of relationship. But I feel like as you've grown and progressed through this process, yeah, definitely spiritual. That Devil in reverse talks about spirituality. Matter of fact, this says spiritual understanding, fears are unfounded. But I feel like that's getting out of codependent type of energy. Yeah, you're getting out of a time of rest and reflection. And like I said, I really feel like it's over a situation that you maybe have recently moved out of. Somebody you thought was going to be stable and be there for you in that way, in that 3D way. They didn't offer their cup of love, or they didn't measure up in that emotional, spiritual connectional way. And so now you've got this King of Cups coming in that is not the devil energy, that's not a codependent attachment, not an addictive personality, not somebody that is attached to, not rigidly attached to their thoughts, feelings, or not necessarily their thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, but they're just not rigid in their stances. Not that they're flippy, floppy, or wishy-washy. Not saying that either. It's like they mold better with you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's more fluid here with the King of Cups, the water. Whereas I feel like this King of Pentacles may have been more of a rigid, this is the way it is kind of situation. This King of Cups comes in and is more like you in all the right ways, I guess. On a deeper connection level, if that makes sense. Let's see what. Yeah, there's not going to be any more walking away. Oh, and then we've got, because we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this could lead to marriage. This King of Cups that comes in, that fits in a more fluid way. Because I'm hearing eggshell, so I feel like this other relationship, there may have been some type of like eggshell type feeling where, you never knew when things were gonna maybe get heated or escalate or something like that, or just be tense. And whereas this one is way more fluid, things just kind of flow and vibe a lot easier. And so it very well could lead to marriage with that Ace of Pentacles underneath there. It is going to take a little bit of time, though, I see, but it's like, don't walk away, or they're not going to walk away. This person is not going to walk away, and it is going to be your wish fulfillment. You got the Star underneath, and again, you've got the Hermit in reverse, just like you've got the the Four of Swords here in reverse, which to me, they're similar cards in certain ways. Like this one's obviously much more potent, powerful, holds more weight, but to me, they're both times of reflection of going inside and kind of assessing situations when they're in the upright, and when they're in the reverse, it's like coming out of that energy. And yeah, then you've got the Ten of Wands, you're putting down the burdens. So if you've been holding on to other people's burdens, I think this come up just now in the air sign. If you've been holding on to other people's burdens, it's time to put those down. It really is all about you. If we become our best selves, we give other people permission to do the same. And when we become our best selves, it just automatically trickles out into everything else in the universe. The earth. Because if you're your best self, you're not, littering trash, and you're trying to do the better thing for the environment, and you're trying to do the better thing for other people, not putting yourself out in any way, but just the right thing always. So as we become our best selves, that's the best thing we can do for humanity and the environment, the planet, everything. So that's what I've got, everybody. Water signs, I really feel like you're coming out of a time of deep reflection and realizing basically what doesn't work for you. And then as soon as you realize what doesn't work for you, you've got this coming in saying, hey, we mesh, we flow like water. So, and it's not going to be a negative attachment. This is going to be a non-karmic. This was karmic. This is not going to be karmic. This King of Cups is not going to be karmic. So, all right, that's what I got, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you're interested in a private reading, check out that information in the description box below. I may put up a special soon. I don't know. I haven't had a whole lot of time to really give it a lot of thought. I was just guided to do this video, so I figured I'd put it out there. So if you guys do want a personal reading, let me know. I'm still not doing the other services that are down there. Not yet. I will let you guys know when I have time to start doing those again. because I also, like I said, I am also working on this program that's coming out. It's going to be something really, really big. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about putting that out. The timing's got to be right, and you guys will understand that better when I do put it out, why it really has timing issues. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here and all of your love and support. And this is Angel of the Dawn saying peace, love, and light out. Until next time.